Alright, how's it going, guys? Cory the Random Guy here with you. I know we don't have anybody right this minute behind me. I'm headed to go to the house real quick. I gotta go take my medications and possibly pick some stuff up for maybe another night here. I do have a couple of updates, but I'm gonna wait till people come in here, and then we'll get started here. I see one person's in here. Yes, dear. Hey, look, I see two people in here now. Hey, Eric, how's it going? This is going to be a very, very weird live. I'm going to be headed to the house. Whoops. Apparently didn't want to go into gear. Driving the Mitsubishi. Eric, we're doing okay. Still here at the hospital. My daughter got poked and prodded again today. She's ready to break someone's arm if they come at her with another needle. Which I don't blame her. She's been, Lord have mercy. And no, dear, I did not forget how to drive. It just didn't want to go into gear for some reason, and I don't know what this guy's doing, but just kind of sitting here. Appreciate that, Eric. So to kind of, I guess, give you an update until other people come in here, I'll probably repeat myself a bunch, I'm sure. What are you doing, dude? Get out of the way. Go back to Minnesota. Something. Anyway, so Eric, to give you an update. Yeah, to give you an update, I know thing, but hang on a second. I gotta shut Zello off. It's driving me insane. Hang on. Oh, I don't want reconnecting. Okay, there we go. I'm back now. Let's see where we're at here. See? Yeah, you guys are kind of flopping around everywhere today. Okay. All right. I know I've said this a bunch of times, but now I'm finally ready. All right, Eric. To give you an idea what's going on. Oh, crap, I'm going the wrong damn way. Son of a bitch. She did get an MRI done, and they didn't find anything like dramatic wise. They did, however, find a thyroid nodule on her thyroid, which is not a coincidence because guess what? I have one too.
They also found like this highlighted spot on her brain, but it's not really a raise for concern because she did kind of have a headache, and supposedly if you have a headache, that'll come up with, it'll show that or whatever. So now, since the thyroid is acting up, this freaking phone is really pissing me off. Since the thyroid is acting up or has a nodule, they did a thyroid test and we're just waiting on those results. So that's the update. I don't know if she'll be released today. They told her that she would be, but then again, you just never know with these daggum doctors. And to be honest, they're not even really listening to us at this point. We keep trying to bring up the mold issue, and they're not listening to us. And they're just like, oh no, it's highly unlikely because every person that we've seen that has had any sort of mold exposure is extremely, extremely sick and all that fun stuff. And I'm like, seriously? You know, because just because you've seen nothing but the worst cases with mold exposure doesn't mean that that's the only thing there. Like, I'm actually using my common sense here. Common sense tells me if you move into a place and you start getting sick and you haven't had any other issues before, or your issues that you do have worsened, go get it checked out. Have somebody come in and look inside your walls and stuff like that, especially rentals. Oh my God, especially rentals. Jesus. Chances are you're going to be exposed to black mold, and the only reason why these doctors don't go with that is because it's in a category called environmental, and they don't want to check environmental causes first unless it's some sort of like bio warfare or whatever the damn case is. So I'm not 100% sure. They are starting to kind of listen a little bit, but not a whole lot. My doctor and a couple of other people are actually listening to us. This doctor here doesn't seem to be listening. He does agree that we do need to get out of there because it is not healthy for us at this point. So it's just. How's it going, Gerald? Hi, Eric. Or thanks, Eric, for the prayers, and Ed. Appreciate you coming in here. So it looks like we got 4 people in here now. Nice. And so what I'm doing right now, guys, is I'm headed to the house so I can go take my vitamins like I'm supposed to. And then I got to come back up here. See. Sorry, guys, I'm kind of in town. I'm not able to really see your comments. How's it going, Dallas? Appreciate you joining in. Eric, I am actually going to see a ENT, an ear, nose, and throat specialist, because they're going to be the ones that's going to be doing a lot of the mold testing too, as well on me to just kind of confirm everything. So I've got that coming up 8th. But guys, this is all ridiculous. Every single last bit of it. None of us have really had too many issues. Now, the wife has had issues before, but not to this extent, if that makes any sense at all. Like her stuff has gotten a lot worse. And then my daughter, she's had health issues that are worse than what she's had before. My stepson, or soon to be my actual son, he's got a lot of issues too. So, and my son has got issues. Daughter, Gracie, she's got a lot of issues now. So none of this crap is a coincidence, and I don't care what anybody says. This is not a coincidence. And if that landlord tries to say, "Oh, well, you guys moved up here and you guys have a lot of health issues now, and my house has nothing to do with it," bull. Tear out one of the walls and show me that that's not the case. Oh, I guarantee you he ain't gonna do it. Guarantee. And yes, I have went back to vaping, guys. I am kind of ashamed of that, but I'm telling you, with all the bullshit going on, I I don't know. What the hell is going on here? Oh, okay. But luckily, I haven't picked up an actual cigarette, which is good. Yeah, vaping isn't any better, but oh, I see we got 5 people in here. Oh yeah, yeah. That was a funny thing there too. Is that they did try pulling the genetics card when it come to her thyroid nodule, because I have one, and they're like, "Oh well, it could be just genetics." See, the problem with this doctor is that he's beating around the bush. He's not listening to environmental crap. He should be testing for environmental causes first. And honestly, in my personal opinion, I think every doctor should. I think every doctor should be testing for environmental problems first. Because if you're living in a unsafe condition, like kind of like what we are at this point, well, you're going to be sick. You're going to have health issues, and they're going to be prolonged, and some of them could be permanent if you don't fix it. And really the only way to fix something like that is to basically rebuild and have no mold at all inside the house. So I don't know. It just drives me insane. My doctor, I'm going to tell you this right now. He was the one that came up with the vitamin deficiency. I didn't even bring that up because I didn't even think that was a possibility. He's the one that brought it up. He said, "Hey, guess what? How about a vitamin deficiency? Let's check your vitamins, see where you're at." Okay. Well, you guys know, lo and behold, guess what? Vitamin deficiency. Sorry, it's really hard for me to look at the contact or the comments because I'm driving down the road. Yes, Dallas. The Kimberly Sutton in there is my wife, yes. See, look, we don't know anything about the previous tenants except for people were doing stuff. Spouses were cheating on each other. Holes were punched in the walls, and stuff like that. We don't know really anything else about it. We don't know if there was any crack cocaine or any of that stuff in it. because, well, we didn't get disclosed any of that. Uh, but I'm hoping things are going to be in the works here soon. Me and the wife, we do have a plan. We're going to try. I can't guarantee nothing, but we're going to try. When I get paid on Monday, we're going to try to go get a decent sized storage unit. We're going to take as much crap out of the house as we can that we want to keep. And then try to find a long-term hotel that we can rent out for a month. And we're going to try to get at least a couple of rooms anyway. So this way, family can be safe and out of harm's way. And as far as the animals go, we may have to take them down to Missouri, where we're going to be moving to anyway, ahead of time. But we don't know yet. We're still kind of kicking around the idea of everything. So yeah, it's going to be kind of an interesting thing for the next week. And yes, I did get a hold of the public health department here in my county, left them a message. Hopefully they'll get back to me soon. And maybe they have an idea what they can do, or if they can come in with some sort of testing or whatever. So we'll see how that goes. Try to read some comments here. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying is that my daughter has never had any really major health issues until now, until we moved into this place. And again, I'm going to go ahead and say this, man. We were brought up here on a lie. And the fact that I was dumb enough to get suckered into it, doesn't really help matters much. But, the thing is, lessons learned. Don't just jump on it, because I was so desperate to give a better life to my family that they've never had before, that I was actually suckered into the whole, you can go into trucking, you can make X amount of money every freaking week, yada, yada, yada. And we have a house up here that you can rent out from me and, stuff like that. But it's like, okay, cool. Well, I should have listened to my gut, because there for a while before we came up here, my gut was like, no, don't do it, because it's not working. I didn't listen, of course, and here we are in this situation. And no offense, but I'm going to take full blame here. I know some people are going to say, hey, but you were told a lie, and I get it, yes. But in all actuality, what I should have done is I should have listened to my gut. My gut was telling me, don't do it, run the hell away, don't just stay there and deal. I didn't do that. So I will. I don't know what you want me to do. I'm kind of going down the road here. I have no idea.
Okay, is that better? Probably did. Hopefully it's better. I muted it and unmuted it. Hopefully that took care of it. Now it says I've only got like 1 minute. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the live because for some reason this stupid microphone is acting up. I'll just do a short and kind of give everybody an update here. So, got too many daggum technical difficulties doing this crap live going down the road. So, anyway, thanks for watching. I know my audio sucks. So, talk to you guys later.